The castle's imposing.
Let's begin.
Yes. I agree.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. Conquer Xiaopei and seize Liu Bei's strongholds. Be expedient. Have no mercy. Now!
The castle gate will be guarded by the infamous Guan. Breaking through will not be easy. I must advise you not to face him head-on.
Xiaopei Castle is surrounded by rivers. Liu Bei's forces,
will likely be wary of any attempts to flood it. So, let's test that theory first.
Good eye.
The enemy
Start the
officer
advance.
has been defeated.
Looking rough.
The enemy is targeting the floodgates then. I cannot leave my post here. Liu Bei's family is within the castle walls after all. We just have to believe our allies can handle it themselves.
Such unyielding spirit. A formidable foe. Let's get serious. Looking rough. Victory!
Behind me lies Liu Bei's home. I shall allow none of you to set foot inside.
We have overcome our disadvantage. Even so, this is hardly a satisfying position.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The floodgates are heavily defended. The enemy must fear them being used in an attack.
Concentrate.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An opening. This.
Is ours. The
Sorry
enemy
to have
officer
kept you waiting, Guan
has been defeated.
I've managed to get some reinforcements from Lord Yuan Shao. Let's go. We caught them unprepared. Now we can strike back against Cao. Forward march. Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
My brothers, now it's time for a counterattack.
Now,
Choosing solitude on the battlefield. You must be good. Let us fight! An opening!
Good. He's here too. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Now, let's begin our attack on Liu Bei.
March forward. My brother was the target all along.
Impressive!
The floodgates,
the enemy
or
officer
Liu Bei,
has been defeated.
Guan Yu will surely be torn. By bringing either to the brink of destruction, we can force him to decide. This will draw Guan Yu away from the castle gates. With such a cunning plan, we can use their oath of brotherhood against them.
Take this!
We must find a way to overcome this situation. If the floodgates are taken,
The enemy officer
the castle will
has
be
been
bound
defeated.
to fall. The defense of the castle is in your hands. I will lead a sortie to drive the enemy back from the floodgates.
Break you!
Advance now! The defense of the castle is in your hands. I will lead a sortie to drive the enemy back from the floodgates. Advance now!
Now, time to act.
Take this! I can't.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I will not allow your plans to come to fruition. By my own blade, I will cut down
The
anyone who
enemy
dares
officer
attack.
has been defeated.
It worked. Now is our chance to take Xiape Castle.
I've been waiting for this. Things may not end well for us at this rate.
This appears to be as far as we go.
All my might!
Appears the resistance is futile.
Counterattack! Cannot hold out for much longer.
I am ready.
An opening! Have faith in me.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Cannot hold out for much longer.
Appears the resistance is futile.
All my might!
Easy. This is as far as we go.
I'm afraid I must retreat. No choice but to retreat. Let's get serious. An opening! Let's go.
Prepare yourself, Liu Bei. Today I will strike you down and end the misfortune you have caused.
All my might! Time to act. Take that. Got this.
I leave the rest up to you.
This can't be.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. Conquer Xiape and seize Liu Bei's stronghold. Be expedient. Have no mercy.
The castle gate will be guarded by the infamous Guan. Breaking through will not be easy. I must advise you not to face him head-on.
Good eye.
Xiape Castle is surrounded by rivers, but Liu Bei's forces will likely be wary of any attempts to flood it. So, Let's test that theory first.
Start the advance!
The enemy is targeting the floodgates then. I cannot leave my post here.
Draws here! The enemy officer!
Liu Bei's family is within the castle walls after all. Just have to believe our allies can handle it themselves.
The enemy officer
The floodgates
has been
are
defeated.
defended. The enemy must fear them being used in an attack.
Such unyielding spirit. The formidable foe. Bear witness to my power. He's unbeatable. This territory is ours.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
With his indomitable vigor and his refined sword arm, Lord Guan Yu's strength knows no equal this day.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Guan Yu. I've managed to get some reinforcements from Lord Yuan Shao.
Ha! We caught them unprepared! Now we can strike back against Cao Cao.
Forward march!
Now!
Liu Bei! Zheng Fei! My brother! Now it's time for a counterattack!
This fight was far beyond my capabilities.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Guan Yu, remarkable on the battlefield as always.
Good. He's here too. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Now, let's begin our attack on Liu Bei.
March forward.
So my brother was the target all along.
The floodgates, or Liu Bei. Guan Yu will surely be torn. By bringing either to the brink of destruction, we can force him to decide. This will draw Guan Yu away from the castle gates. With such a cunning plan, we can use their oath of brotherhood against them.
Curses! I cannot abandon my sworn brothers to such a fate! I will leave the defense of the castle in your hands! I must go to my brother's side!
Now, give it to them. I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me.
Good. It worked. Now
The
is our
enemy
chance
officer
to take
been
Xiaopei
defeated.
Castle.
I've been waiting for this. Take this. Here's the resistance is futile.
My brother, are you injured?
Guan Yu, the castle's defense. No, it's my fault. Forgive me. I have failed you. Let's go. Well, this is an interesting surprise. Let's find out how much you've learned. I'm disappointed. I did not think it would come to this.
How about this?
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
I am ready.
Thank you for rushing in to save me. Help me be free from this predicament. This appears to be as far as we come.
Things may not end well for us at this rate.
They're evenly matched. Still, keep your guard up.
Cannot hold out for much longer.
How about this?
I'm struggling out here.
This should do it! It's no use! Hold my power!
Struggling out here. An opening. Take that! I leave the rest up to you. What is this?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take any more of this. We'll finish this another day. Be strong, my brothers. Stay safe.
We're fighting a losing battle. I'm getting out of here.
Oh my God. Let's go.
So this is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat.
Let's go. Now.
Our enemies fell to my incredible might!
Looking rough.
An opening.
It's not over yet. Easy.
All my might! The enemy is within the castle walls? Does this mean Lord Guan Yu was defeated?
The foe is wavering. This is our chance to renew the assault on the castle. That's the spirit. You are a true warrior of the three kingdoms.
Such tremendous skill! I cannot ease up even for a moment.
Now. Time to attack. How about this? Gotcha! Be going! With all my might.
It's no easy thing to
The
defy
enemy
Lord
officer
Shao.
has been defeated.
We must flee, regroup, and gather our strength. Forgive me, Guan Yu.
Take that! Time to attack. Take that!
It seems Liu Bei has been defeated,
Let's go!
but he is strong. Surely, he will have managed to escape. This means I have but one mission. To ensure that my brothers have a safe place to return to.
Take that!
Rough. Child's play.
Let's go!
If this is the best they can offer, we'll soon prevail.
Is the castle still ours? Hang on, brave defenders. I am coming. I will leave the defense of the castle in your hands. I must go to my brother's side. Advance now.
Take that!
Well, this is an interesting surprise. Let's find out how much you've learned.
Disappointed. Struggling out here. I did not think it would come to this.
Good. It worked. Now is our chance to take Shiate Castle.
Brother, are you injured?
Guan Yu, the castle's defense. It's my fault. Forgive me. I have failed you.
Let's go. Appears the resistance is futile.
Things may not end well for us at this rate.
Now,
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
looking rough. Let's go.
This appears to be as far as we go.
It's not over yet. Cannot hold out for much longer.
Take that. All my might.
I fight to bring glory to our forces.
The enemy officer.
Thank you for rushing in to save me. Help me be free from this predicament.
Take that.
Time to act. You came here just at the right time. You certainly know how to fight a battle. All my might.
Is that it? I leave the rest up to you.
I am ready.
The enemy officer
Any more of
has
this?
been defeated.
We'll finish this another day.
Be strong, my brothers.
Stay safe.
Hold strong! Such tremendous skill! I cannot ease up even for a moment.
All my might. Bring him down.
I foresaw this victory before it even happened.
Looking really quicker.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Take that.
Going down.
Let's go.
With his indomitable vigor and his refined sword arm, Lord Guan Yu's strength knows no equal this day.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Guan Yu. I've managed to get some reinforcements from Lord Yuan Shao.
Ha! We caught them unprepared! Now we can strike back against Cao Cao.
Forward march!
Now,
Liu Bei! Chong Fei! My brother! Now it's time for a counterattack!
Time to act.
I cannot even fathom how I might bring him down.
the enemy officer has been defeated.
This fight was far beyond my capabilities.
He's here too. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Now, let's begin our attack on Liu Bei.
Infested.
The enemy officer
March
has
forward.
been defeated.
My brother was the target all along.
I am ready.
The floodgates, or Liu Bei. Guan Yu will surely be torn. By bringing either to the brink of destruction, we can force him to decide. This or draw Guan Yu away from the castle gates. Such a cunning plan. Use their oath of brotherhood against them.
Curses! I cannot abandon my sworn brothers to such a fate! I will leave the defense of the castle in your hands! I must go to my brother's side!
Counting on you.
Advance now!
Good. It worked. Now is our chance to take Xiaopei Castle.
My brother, are you injured?
Guan Yu, the castle's defense. No, it's my fault. Forgive me. I have failed you.
Take this!
I must find a way to
The enemy
overcome this
officer
situation.
has been defeated.
This appears to be as far as we go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cannot hold out for much longer.
All my might! With all my might. How's this? All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here. Well done. Most impressive. I have no choice but to retreat.
We're fighting a losing battle. I'm getting out of here.
Prepare yourself, Liu Bei. Today I will strike you down and end the misfortune you have caused!
I've been waiting for this.
Looking rough.
And open. Take that.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this settled.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Time to act.
I cannot
afford to fall here.
Forgive me. I must leave this battle in your capable hands.
Looking rough.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
sure know how to fight. Well done. Most impressive. It appears the resistance is futile.
Now.
Looking rough.
I can't.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Oh boy, you really are amazing! I'm glad you're with us.
What?
Now.
The enemy is within the castle walls? Does this mean Lord Guan Yu was defeated?
The foe is wavering. This is our chance to renew the assault on the castle. I can't hold on much longer. We need a way through.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Guan Yu, thank you. We are all right now. Could you return to defending the castle?
Understood, my brother.
With his indomitable vigor and his refined sword arm, Lord Guan Yu's strength knows no equal this day.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Guan Yu. I managed to get some reinforcements from Lord Yuan Shao.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We caught them unprepared!
conquer Xiaopei and seize Liu Bei's strongholds. The expedient. Have no mercy.
The castle gate will be guarded by the infamous Guan Yu. Breaking through will not be easy. I must advise you not to face him head-on.
Xiaopei Castle is surrounded by rivers. Liu Bei's forces will likely be wary of any attempts to flood it. So, let's test that theory first.
Start the advance!
The enemy is targeting the floodgates then. I cannot leave my post here. Liu Bei's family is within the castle walls after all. I will just have to believe our allies can handle it themselves.
He's unbeatable.
Behind me lies Liu Bei's home.
This
I shall
territory,
allow
the enemy
none of you
officer.
to set foot in this.
Defeated.
Good. We've recovered our footing. Come, let's go. Everyone, muster up your courage!
I cannot even fathom how I might bring him down.
Give it to them.
All my might. Infested.
The enemy officer.
With his indomitable vigor and his refined sword arm, Lord Guan Yu's strength knows no equal this day.
This fight is far beyond my capabilities.
Guan Yu, remarkable on the battlefield as
This
always.
territory is ours.
Let's go. Now to that.
Did I think this?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The floodgates are heavily defended. The enemy must fear them being used in an attack.
Now on to attack!
Could I?
The
Sorry
enemy
to have kept
officer
you waiting, Guan Yu.
has been defeated.
I've managed to get some reinforcements from Lord Yuan Shao.
We caught them unprepared! Now we can strike back against Cao Cao.
Forward march! See you.
Let's go.
Liu Bei! Shang-Fei! My brother! Now it's time for a counterattack!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Good. He's here too. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Now, let's begin our attack on Liu Bei.
March forward.
Nice. My brother was the target all along.
The floodgates, or Liu Bei, Guan Yu will surely be torn. By bringing either to the brink of destruction, we can force him to decide. This will draw Guan Yu away from the castle gates. With such a cunning plan, we can use their oath of brotherhood against them.
Time to act.
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me.
Take that. Looking rough.
The enemy officer has been defeated. We go.
just so.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started! How's this?
Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough.
Cannot hold out for much longer.
That it?
How's this?
Take that!
Captured
The
this
enemy
area.
officer has been defeated.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Now,
This is going great! Keep up the pace and push on forward! Did I think this
the enemy officer has been defeated.
If the floodgates are taken, the castle will be bound to fall. The defense of the castle is in your hands. I will lead a sortie to drive the enemy back from the floodgates. Advance now!
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
I will not allow your plans to come to fruition. By my own blade, I will cut down anyone who dares attack.
Now,
All my might!
It worked. Now is our chance to take Xiape Castle.
The enemy is near.
time to act.
This should do it.
Looking rough.
All my might. All my might.
Take that.
No choice but to retreat.
With all my might.
All my might.
Time to act. An opening. Take that. Is that it?
This is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat.
Hold strong. Such tremendous skill. I cannot ease up even for a moment.
Gotcha!
With all my might. Take that. With all my might.
A lamentable outcome.
Is that it? Take that.
I need to fall back.
Is that it? Take that.
Fantastic display.
Let's go.
You should be proud of what you've accomplished.
What? The enemy is within the castle walls? Does this mean Lord Guan Yu was defeated?
All my might.
The foe is wavering.
Looking rough.
This is our chance to renew the assault on the castle.
Boy, you sure are something. A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
An opening. Take that. Looking rough. Whoa. An opening. Time to attack.
foresaw this victory before it even happened.
Looking rough. Child's play. If this is the best they can offer, we'll soon prevail.
Reporting! Cao Cao's forces are inside Shao Castle. Lord Guan Yu, you must return to the castle.
So the attack at the floodgates was a diversion. I cannot allow this. I must return to the castle quickly.
It appears they've noticed our subterfuge. Hurry! Take control of the castle.
Prepare yourself, Liu Bei. Today I will strike you down and end the misfortune you have caused.
I am ready.
Let's go. You put me on the back foot. This isn't good. Is the castle still ours? Hang on, brave defenders. I am coming.
I'm falling back. Sorry, I couldn't be of more assistance. I foresaw this victory before it even happened.
Let's go. Now, time to act.
Did I think this...
The enemy officer has been defeated. The floodgates are heavily defended. The enemy must fear them being used in an attack.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Guan Yu. I've managed to get some reinforcements from Lord Yuan Shao.
All my might.
We caught them unprepared! Now we can strike back against Cao Cao.
No forward march!
Liu Bei! Come Fei! My brothers!
Looking rough.
Now it's time for a counterattack!
Good. He's here too. This is the moment we've been waiting for.
The enemy officer
Now,
has been defeated.
let's begin our attack. Liu Bei.
March forward! The use! Behold my power! My brother was the target all along.
The floodgates, or Liu Bei. Guan Yu will surely be torn. By bringing either to the brink of destruction, we can force him to decide. This will draw Guan Yu away from the castle gates. With such a cunning plan,
The enemy
we can use
officer
their oath of
has
brotherhood
been
against
defeated.
them.
Know that my blade will not falter,
I am ready.
even against you.
Looking rough.
You know what must be done now.
It would be unwise to fight Guan Yu at this time. We should wait for a better opportunity.
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
No use.
Looking rough.
This should
Here's the resistance is futile!
Take that! Time to act.
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
Counting on you.
Here's the resistance is futile!
this rate, this appears to be as far as we go.
It's not over yet. All my might.
Such tremendous skill. I cannot ease up even for a moment.
Time to act. An opening. An opening. Time to attack.
What a predicament.
So, I shall not abandon hope.
Cannot hold out for much longer.
Easy. So this is as far as we go.
I'm afraid I must retreat.
I've been waiting for this.
I'm afraid I've got no choice but to fall back.
An opening.
All my might.
An opening. Time to attack.
All my might.
An opening.
No choice but to retreat.
Take that.
I see you.
Things may not end well for us at this rate.
Feel.
I leave the rest up to you.
Rough.
Take this.
With all my might.
I'm struggling out here. So this is as far as we go.
I'm afraid I must retreat.
Take that. I've been waiting for this. Time to attack. An opening. Take that. With all my might. Let's go. An opening. Take that.
Things may not end well for us at this rate.
An opening.
I leave the rest up to you.
All my might. Go. An opening.
How many was that? I've lost count already.
Take that. Tables turned. With all my might.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
Put me on the back foot. This isn't good.
An opening. Take that. An opening.
Lamentable outcome. I need to fall back.
Looking rough. All my might. Go. No use. An opening. An opening. Take that. Looking rough. With all my might.
really are a true warrior of the three kingdoms. I felt it right from the beginning.
This is quite the embarrassment. I think I'm gonna have to pull back. Time to act. An opening! Take that!
Prepare yourself, Liu Bei. Today I will strike you down and end the misfortune you have caused!
An opening! Take that! Time to attack! An opening! Hold score! Gotcha!
This should do it!
Take that! Take that! Take that! Let's go! Take that!
None other could accomplish such feats. Continue to perform in this manner.
With all my might.
I must concede defeat for now, for I cannot defend the castle as a dead man.
Well done. Guan Yu was a formidable foe, but you fought bravely. You grow ever more adept as an officer.
To have defeated Guan Yu, the Guan Yu, you continue to soar above my expectations.
Let's go!
Well, it would be foolish to let this momentum go to waste. Time to commence a full-fledged assault on Xiaopei Castle.
Start the advance!
Let's go!
I'm disappointed. I did not think it would come to this.
Well, this is an interesting surprise. Let's find out how much you've learned. Is that it?
You'll accept this, won't you? This is fun.
I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw. Struggling out here.
You have saved me. After this is finished, I shall be sure to thank you properly.
It's not over yet.
What? With all my might. The enemy is within the castle walls? Does this mean Lord Guan Yu was defeated?
Well, it would be foolish to let this momentum go to waste. Time to commence a full-fledged assault on Xiaopei Castle.
Let's go!
Start the advance!
I'm disappointed.
Now!
I did not think it would come to this.
Well, this is an interesting surprise. Let's find out how much you've learned. Time to act.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this settled.
Here's the resistance is futile.
You have saved me. After this is finished, I shall be sure to thank you properly.
This is quite the embarrassment. I think I'm gonna have to pull back. An opening. With all my might.
The enemy is within the castle walls? Does Does this mean Lord Guan Yu was defeated?
Our foe is wavering.
Take this!
This is our chance to renew the assault on the castle.
Can't be beat! Can't be beat!
I cannot afford to fall here.
None can beat me!
You're finally here. Sorry for the trouble.
Behold my power! Take this! Take this! I'm ready. I'm ready. None can beat me! Take this! None can beat me! You're mine! I believe in you. Every victory serves to make me that much
We'll
stronger.
finish this another day.
Be strong, my brothers.
Stay safe. The enemy officer has been defeated.
It is no easy thing to defy Lord Cao. We must flee, regroup, and gather our strength. Forgive me, Guan Yu.
Take that.
Child's play. If this is the best they can offer, we'll soon prevail.
Now. Take this. I've been waiting for this. Let's go. Now. Let's go.
Teach you what happens when you charge into things head first.
Time to attack. All my might.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Now, all my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. Bear witness to this.
It's looking rough. Looking rough.
Take this. Is that it? Time to attack.
Looking rough. This appears to be as far as we come. Looking rough.
Time to...
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Time
Time to attack. Looking rough.
How's this?
Let's get serious.
So this is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat.
Take this! Is that it?
Now's the time!
Take that! Whoa. Time to attack. Take this! Is that it? Looking rough.
Keep pushing forward!
Now! Looking rough.
Struggling out here.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Now, time to act.
How could I?
The enemy officer has been defeated. Now, time to attack.
The battle's turned in our favor. Let's push on through to
The
victory!
enemy officer has been defeated. Now! Whoa!
I'll break you!
Easy. Got this! An opening! Whoa. Looking rough. Time to attack!
I can't.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An opening!
All my might!
Can't believe
The enemy officer
Our enemies
has been
fell
defeated.
to my incredible might!
Lord Guan Yu will return. And when he does, we will be ready for him.
Did you run in looking for fame? How thoughtless!
All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Time for a good old fight! Get ready! All my might!
The enemy officer has been
Sure
defeated.
know how to fight!
I am ready.
The way you fight is glorious! Stupendous!
All proceed together.
Shao Castle is now under our control. Next up, Guan Yu himself.
The foe has already come this far? Let's go. Could it be that all is already lost? No! Xia Pei has not yet fallen! As long as I live, Liu Bei shall control this land. Let's go.
Even the mightiest grow tired at some point. Now is the time to act, while Guan Yu is on the back foot.
Bring him down. It's no use. Behold my power. Looking rough. Here you go. Looking rough.
Let's cover some ground.
An opening. Take that.
Let's cover some ground.
With all my might. My sworn brother entrusted me with the castle's defense. So I will fight to my dying breath. Let's go. Even if I am the last man standing. Looking rough. All my might. An opening. Looking rough. This. An opening. Take it. An opening. Take that. Looking rough. Gotta be quicker than that. An opening. Let's cover some opening. With all my might. I shall not fall. I shall not bend the knee. I will stand on this land I have sworn to defend.
Let's cover some ground.
With all my might. Gotcha. Sanjo Jackie. This. You fight well, but I will not give up. You hear me? Not while my blade is unbroken. Not while life still flickers within me.
Such spirit.
Lord Guan Yu! The castle has already fallen! Surrender at once!
Never! I shall fight to my last breath!
You would dishonor yourself out of stubborn pride, breaking your vow to your sworn brothers that you would die together, defying your duty to protect that which Liu Bei entrusted to you. Would your honor truly allow that?
I need 3 promises from you. I will surrender to the Emperor, not to Lord Shao. No harm shall come to the family of Liu Bei. And the moment I find my brothers, I shall run to their side.
You have my word. I shall convey your wishes to...
I accept those terms. How outstanding to have a renowned hero such as you on our side. May our acquaintance be long and fruitful. So, Yuan Shao's forces remain inert.
Not that they had a choice in the matter. Yuan Shao is afraid of making mistakes. For that reason, he will always try to make the safe choice, leaving him unable to act upon the sudden changes of war.
Making the safe choice isn't always a bad thing, but it's hardly a strategy befitting the times. Being able to move quickly at the expense of some griping is by far the wiser choice.
Yuan Shao's lordly decision to always pursue the best option is both his strength and his weakness. Using that weakness to our advantage may allow us to decimate his massive army. That should be enough for now. Let us return to you so that we can prepare for what is to come.
Xiapei is surrounded by so many waterways. If they overflow, the city may just float away.
There are plenty of marshes and rivers around here, so you get people falling in from time to time.
We have it better than most just being able.
More and more people are losing.
What does peace even
I
look
heard Lord Cao Cao's taking. What kind
away.
of life does the Emperor live anyway?
Pardon me a moment.
This town has gotten bigger, now that I think about it.
Advance! All of you! Follow me! Let's march!
Take this! I see it.
Curtain draws here!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. Take this. This even territory is ours. Must push harder. Let's go. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
I see you. With all my might. Turn the tables. Sacred Perk, protect us. This'll do. Time to act. An opening. With all my might. Got this. Time to act. All my might. Looking rough. Tables turned. Looking rough. Nice. See it. Let's go. Let's end this.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Thank you.
How's things? You've had a taste of officer life now. Starting to get used to things around here? Oh, that's unexpected. Didn't take you to be the shy type. In any case, you're doing a fine job leading this band of ruffians. We may have our disagreements at times, but I got a feeling that you'll do fine. You were picked out by Lord Cao himself, after all. Oh, almost forgot. I've good news for you. Remember when I told you that I was considering how to apply my natural talents to transporting provisions? Well, I think I've really found my calling there. Lord Cao said my newfound skills will be a valuable addition to his force. Now, we can send provisions throughout the land with ease. We won't have to worry about plundering or getting sacked. We'd be one step closer to his vision. I've been trying to figure out what I could do, but I think it's finally coming together. Damn right. But you know, I wouldn't have come this far without you. Whenever I see you at work, my doubts seem to completely vanish, and I see everything in a new light. And I'm here wondering what I can expect from you next. I just can't take my eyes off of you. I'd appreciate that. I feel I can do so much more with you around. Let's keep giving the world something to be amazed at. Should be easy enough for the two of us.
Things have gotten so much better around here that you can hardly recognize the place.
I see Cao's old habits are back in force. He's been trying this way and that to bring Guan Yu under his command. They say he's given him all sorts of treasures, even the fabled red hair. It's the horse that Louis Bu rode. Ferocious and strong. Said to run 1,000 li in a day. And Cao gave it to Guan Yu, an officer who surrendered to him. I doubt Guan Yu would change allegiances over mere flattery. And if I'm right, the enemy just gained another weapon. I just hope it doesn't come back to haunt us later.
What perfect timing! Lord Cao has called for you. We must hurry.
I have a question. Were you close to Guan Yu? Oh, I see. Guan Yu is a man of integrity. I imagine he will want to return to Liu Bei's side. But it would be a shame if such talent were lost along with Liu Bei's life. If possible, I would like him to join my forces. I had hoped that if you knew him well, you might be able to think of a way to win him over. I had the same thought. As long as Liu Bei's whereabouts are unknown, there is little Guan Yu can do. If we can kill Liu Bei before Guan Yu finds him, then he will have no choice but to join us. That said, we are no closer to finding Liu Bei than he is. Before anything else, I want to know what Guan Yu is thinking. The moment our army has a chance to rest, I'd like you to find that out for me.
What? You're asking if I want to continue serving Lord Cao? Certainly. He has been incredibly generous and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. I, Guan Yu, will stand with Liu Bei until my death. That is an oath I will not break. That is not the issue. My loyalty is with Liu Bei. Simple as that. Liu Bei is weaker than Lord Cao. A cause for concern in some ways, I admit. Whenever he sees others suffering or in misery, he is driven to help them, heedless of logic. Because of that, we, and Liu Bei himself, have had to endure countless hardships. Some may see that as foolishness. Others may jeer, calling it a lack of principle. But Liu Bei knows the suffering of the people. He knows the cries of the destitute who lack the power to act. I believe that is the quality necessary to bring an end to these times of war. Forgive my prattle, but those are my thoughts in full. I presume you came here at Lord Cao's behest to see where I stand. If you would, please tell him that I am sorry.
Lord Guan Yu, I hear that Lord Liu Bei is still missing. I cannot imagine how that must feel. But I am happy that I could fight alongside you once more. And I say that in earnest.
I cannot thank you enough for saving my life and the lives of my brother's family.
No need. The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm. You said the same to me once.
Zheng Liao.
I echo that sentiment. Lord Guan Yu, you are worthy of our respect, and I am glad we could speak once more.
Lord Shi Huang.
My training with you was my salvation when I lost my way. At the risk of sounding presumptuous, I hope our presence here eases your suffering even a little.
Aye. We may have different reasons and circumstances, but we are all warriors climbing the same peak. If we train and continue to better our minds and bodies, a path may one day present itself.
I am beyond grateful to both of you. Let us spar, that I may reforge my wavering mind.
Nothing would bring me more joy.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool. Well... Oh, pardon my manners. I was so deep in thought that I'd forgotten our plans to meet. Yes. To tell you the truth, I haven't had even a moment to rest. Matters of war have been left to Lord Shunyo, Jashu, and Goja. That leaves the task of governing Shu in my hands. I must also be vigilant against agents of Yuan Shao, interfering with domestic affairs. And the recent incident is yet to be fully dealt with. Yes, the attempt made on Lord Cao Cao's life, at the behest of the Emperor himself. Truth be told, we had considered the possibility, but not so soon. It seems the Emperor feels threatened by our leader's power. Should a mere retainer be allowed to attain more power than the Emperor? This is a matter that we must now carefully consider. There are many issues at hand, but for now, I must remain focused on protecting our leader. Yes, you're right. I cannot deny the wisdom of your words. Perhaps it's fatigue taking its toll on me. But I find that my ability to focus is beginning to fray. The other day, I was out negotiating with officials and handling government affairs, all without noticing that my hat had caved in. The funny thing is that later I actually saw the ministers all walking together with their hats caved in the exact same way. I couldn't believe how quickly my carelessness had become a fashion statement. I suppose all I can do now is wait for it to go out of style. No, well, perhaps that is it. I am grateful for their respect, but now I feel even more embarrassed. I'd like for you to keep all this to yourself. Let it be our little secret. Be that as it may, I am glad that we have made plans to meet later. If I am to rest, I would very much like it to be with you at my side. Now, shall we make our way to my estate? Please forgive me if I fall asleep on the way.
The Yellow Turbans surrendered to Lord Cao. Hopefully, this will bring a measure of peace.
Now that I'm a father myself.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
Things have gotten so much better around here that you can hardly recognize.
Yuan Shao's forces gathered around Baima greatly outnumber our own. They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them. We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent. The question is how?
Send a small force to ambush them. No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt Yuan Shao would be easily fooled.
If one... wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait? Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning.
What's his peace even?
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Got it.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Listen.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baima Castle.
Those are Cao Cao's forces? Headed for Baima Castle? I have to warn Lord Yin Liang.
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them!
We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yin Liang's side. March forward!
Looking rough.
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjin. We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him. We march at once! With all my might.
Whoa. Looking rough.
Hold my hands!
Lord Cao Cao's renown makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him. With this many of their soldiers here, Baima should be relatively unguarded. Our task
The enemy
is
officer
to do all that we
has been
can to
defeated.
protect Lord Cao Cao.
It appears we have evaded detection by the enemy for now.
The enemy officer
We will continue our
has
advance
been defeated.
swiftly and silently.
This territory.
The strength of Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream. We should first focus our efforts on taking the fort. That will force them to change their strategy.
Now advance!
Their numbers matter not, for I will never falter. With enough wisdom and courage, there is always a path to victory. Begin advancing!
Here! The ambush is about to begin. We must act as one.
Behold, Allied forces are marching to our aid. This will be enough to break the siege. Stand strong. Our victory is imminent.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I owe Lord Cao Cao a great debt of gratitude. This battle is my chance to repay it with my blade.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fight me! If you think you are skilled enough! Now!
Prepare to attack! Wipe out the lot of them! Another victim has fallen before me!
An improvement, at last. But don't let up.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let them cut off our reinforcements. Quickly, we must reclaim it. Let's start the advance. Let's start the advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is too good to be true. The enemy's massive force is beginning to crumble all on its own. Let's go.
We are providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life. With a solid stratagem, I challenge you to battle! Cao Cao, you are a snake, guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy your endless avarice. All my might! Chaos has stricken the land, and the tears of the weak pool at the feet of the Emperor. That is why you must be eliminated. To bring
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Do not know who you are or from where you hail. You seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
This'll do.
all my might!
Time to attack. Looking rough.
Sense here! Here's the resistance is futile.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You sure know how to fight.
You've done very well. It's good to know I can count on you.
This has been brutal. I don't know how much more I can take.
Wretched! Is that it? That's one more stepping stone on my path to true might!
Looking rough. The time is right. Go.
I claim this area to help support our forces.
Let's start the advance.
Nice. Looking rough.
Is that it?
Let's go.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
We're about to lose. There must be something I can do.
Is that it? Well done! Most
The
impressive.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Did I
judge the situation poorly.
A worthy adversary indeed!
It's a predicament. Even so, I shall not abandon hope.
I've been waiting for this.
Let me teach you what happens when you charge into things head first.
Gotcha! There we go. Take that.
Let's go.
I don't believe in overexerting oneself. Good luck out there.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh my God!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's start the advance.
His crimson tail feathers dance in the wind as he tears across the battlefield. He must be.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well done! Most impressive!
Face me one-on-one!
All my might!
None other could accomplish such feats.
The enemy officer
Continue to
has
perform
been
in this
defeated.
manner.
I have been bested. How can this be? What? Yan Liang has been defeated. Impossible. This cannot be. I can't believe we managed to drive back such a large force. We may be outnumbered, but this battle is far from hopeless. Send in Wen Chou. Attack Yanji and bring me Cao Cao's head. Let's end this.
Better ready yourself.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No, that's not possible.
Our next target will likely be the enemy forces at Yanji. This time, we can send some of our soldiers to the front. We can cross the river to the north and attack the enemy from behind. We must also be prepared to scale the cliffs on the way.
You appear when you're most needed. That is a talent in itself.
Out of my sight! Such impressive feats!
The enemy officer
Truly a warrior
has
with
been
no
defeated.
equal.
The sash of the sacred bird Yuan. And those eyes. Yes, you must be.
You should stop here to assess the situation. The time is right. We should attack now.
Now! An opening! Take that! That all my might! Time to attack!
Your combat abilities are terrific.
I am
They
ready.
shall serve as an example for my own efforts.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Concentrate.
That's the spirit. You are a true warrior of the three kingdoms.
Rough.
Things are looking bad, and I refuse to consider this settled.
Whoa.
Nice. Easy.
Time to act. I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
It seems the enemy forces at Yanqing have not taken
enemy
notice of
officer
us yet.
has been
If we act
defeated.
now, we can take them by surprise. To arms! Onward to glory! Break through the enemy lines before they can counter on our assault!
The moment has come.
Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources. You, on the other hand, depend on your wits and courage. You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. You might even color me intrigued by it.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The situation seems favorable, but we must continue to fight hard.
Take this! Take this! Hold my power! Take this!
Infested.
Every victory serves to make me that much stronger! That's all? Every victory serves to make me that much stronger! Here! Got it! You're mine! I believe in you. Every victory to make me that much stronger.
I shall retreat and fight another day.
I am Wen Zhou, one of Yuan Shao's greatest fighters. Any who believe themselves worthy may test their might against me. You are not bad. So your bravery isn't without justification.
All my might!
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Damn it all. Why did it have to end like this?
What? Wen Zhou has fallen! This is not possible. What on earth happened? I could foresee losing either Yan Liang or Wen Zhou, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now.
This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humbled, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted.
It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guan. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Zuluan, it's been too long, so it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What are you saying, Zuluan? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. Well, if you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them. Though this seems even more pitiful. Juha. What did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on? Or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Remember, Zuluan!
Are you crying? Go, Zuluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Zuluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you. If you insist on following the Han and allying with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful, trumping even Yuan Shu.
Juha. I had been wondering who she was. It may be that the Juha you saw was a... That seems to be the logical conclusion. Ziluan, I believe now is the time. You should figure out what it was that all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're underestimating me, Ziluan? The key to unlocking your past is most likely the incense you... Well, while you've been off fighting. However, I would understand if you wish to avoid learning, but if you do decide you want to unravel your past, that said, we had best try out the incense first of all.
Everything's gotten so expensive.
I hear the way Lord...
The scars left by me.
Lord Eugene is way too...
Even with such an eminent family, not many people can read and write. I used to be a yellow turban, just like Zhou Tsang. I've seen...
Ah, I'm pleased to see you. Though it is the eve of battle, you appear as calm as always. Come, sit. Let us talk as friends. Now is not the time to stand on ceremony. Still, I am surprised to see you here. I sent the letter with little hope of a reply, let alone a personal visit. Indeed. I also wanted to see you again. I could not go myself, so I thank you for taking the risk to come here. Things could have been different between us. Here we are, forced to meet in secret like conspiring thieves. I regret not making you mine before parting ways with Cao Cao. But I only have myself to blame. I let pride get in the way. Once you agreed to serve Cao Cao, you would never leave him. Admirable, I suppose, but now it has come to this. I know you, through and through, thanks to that night we spent together. Of course you do. Nor will either of us forget it, no matter what happens. Now, what to do tonight? Given the circumstances, I'm not able to extend my usual grand hospitality. But since you went to the trouble of sneaking in here, the least we can do is talk for a while. We'll forget about our situation for a while, and I'll tell you all there is left to tell of Yuan Shao. Come, let's go somewhere more agreeable. I won't take no for an answer.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
Now that I'm a father myself, I hear the way Lord Zhonghe fights is a sight.
Lord Shunyo becomes a different...
Advance! All of you, follow me! Let's march!
This location is too valuable to be taken. Fortify our defenses, comrades!
Take that! Failure!
The enemy officer. Has been defeated. Take this! This territory is ours. Let's go! Got this! Time to act! Take this! Take this!
I'm making my way up!
Looking rough. Let's go!
Can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this!
Our allies are doing well.
Take this!
Going.
Got this!
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this! Let's get serious. I've been waiting for this.
Easy. Yeah.
Honor. Good eye. Ready. Comrades, the time has come to show the results of our training.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Here we go. Looking rough.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. Take this. Looking rough. It's not over yet. Take this. Take this. It's not over yet. Got you. Take this. Time to act.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well done.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Give our all. The enemy officer
true warrior of the
has been
Three
defeated.
Kingdoms.
The enemy officer
That
has been
one
defeated.
is the key to turning the tide. Begin pursuit.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Let's get serious. Counterattack. Looking rough.
I'm making my way up.
Looking rough.
Easy.
Counterattack.
Now's the time.
Bring them down. Whoa.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Useless.
Whoa. Let's go.
Got this. Got you. Time to act.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Act. Counterattack.
Take this!
this!
Can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks.
Not many people can read and write.
Everything's gotten so expensive.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful.
What does peace even look like?
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. Ah, he's just so cool.
This town has gotten bigger now that I...
I've just returned from scouting Guan. Yuan Shao's army is as massive as the rumors say. Maintaining it must require a great deal of supplies. I've heard from Lord Guojia about the battle in Puyang. It sounds as though supplies won the day. And I think that may once again be the deciding factor in this battle. What do you think? Not what I was thinking, but a fine idea nonetheless. The problem is, we do not know where they are located. I, therefore, think it is best to go for their supply lines and cut off delivery. I will go propose striking at their supply routes. I am sure Lord Cao will be open to the idea.
Hey, did you hear? Yuan Shao's main force is coming down south.
They say it's 10 times the size of ours. We can't win this fight.
And I hear we're almost out of supplies, too. It's all over for us.
Line up. We will now begin our training.
Lord Eugene, surely now isn't the time.
Yeah! Why should we train when we're gonna die here?
Get moving. Anyone who talks back to a superior officer will be punished. Your job now is not to cower. It is to fulfill your duty as soldiers of Cao Cao's army. Continue to train yourselves until your fear and hesitation are gone. Understood?
Sir! Everyone, get in line!
What shall we do, Lord Cao Cao? Their numbers are far too great to fight without a plan.
Yuan Shao's army is growing cautious as it nears Guan. It appears their loss in Baima has shaken them.
But with our supplies dwindling, Yuan Shao must know that time is on his side.
Any news from Shu City, Guojia?
Lord Xun Yu says that lords in the vicinity of Shu City are showing signs of revolt. And there are rumors that Liu Bei was spotted among the leaders of the rebellion.
Liu Bei?
His Majesty has taken a liking to Liu Bei. If he comes to the rescue, then His Majesty will follow him.
Then it is imperative that we send more troops to put the rebellion down, yes?
Do not be so nervous, Lord Xun Yu. Those who lack the heart of a warrior are destined for defeat. Let us endure for a while longer. Our chance will come to us in time.
Brother. Farewell, Zheng Liao.
Nothing more must be said. Press on, friend, and walk your own path.
I am in your debt. I have sworn to live and die at Liu Bei's side. And that is where I must go. It's you. I must also bid you farewell. Lord Cao Cao has granted me permission to return to Liu Bei. And I will do so today. I will of course bring them to his side, but I cannot have them wandering aimlessly. I must scout ahead and find him first. There is much I owe you. While this may be goodbye, it has been an honor to fight alongside you once again. I, Guan Yu, will never forget this debt. I do not know where we may meet again, but when we do, let us test our strength once more.
Well, this is unusual. Lord Guojia. We hardly ever see you grimace like that.
I feel we're still missing something decisive for the upcoming battle. So much already plays to our benefit, but we still lack the final push to guarantee our victory.
How unlike you. Weren't you just telling us to wait for opportunities to present themselves?
Even I would like some control over the battle's outcome.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, Lord Shunyo. What is it?
Lord Cao is calling for all of you. A letter was brought in from Shu Yo of Yuan Shao's army.
Who could say? Even if he is an acquaintance of Lord Cao, it may just be a call to surrender. Though, given the situation, that seems unlikely. I'm very curious as to what it might contain. You must be too, Lord Guojia.
I suppose. Let us hope it's good news. One letter could very well turn the tide of war. My, things are becoming interesting.
Now that is why everyone's afraid of Lord Guojia.
Shu Yo of Yuan Shao's army has sent us a letter. He is unhappy with Yuan Shao and is ready to surrender. He's also included some other pertinent information.
If I may, precisely what is he unhappy about?
That Yuan Shao favors corrupt advisors, prioritizing their suggestions above all. Not only does he reject earnest plans in favor of theirs, but he even imprisons his most loyal servants.
I'm glad you are not like him, my lord. Otherwise, my head would have rolled long ago.
I suppose that is the essence of Yuan Shao as a leader.
Thinking back on it, he was always prone to these bad habits. He would show kindness to those who respected him, but enmity toward any who dared to oppose him. But that is irrelevant. What's important is this. According to Shu Yo, supplies for Yuan Shao's army are being gathered in Wuchao. He says the defenses there are weak, and that it will easily fall if attacked. The man is selfish and greedy, but he would not try to trick me in such a roundabout way.
Then let us gather the officers.
Aye, we bring Yuan Shao's fate to an end here.
The difference in strength is clear to see. In terms of pure numbers, we stand no chance. So, we must first attack the heart of the enemy forces.
And by heart, you mean their supplies?
That's right. We will send out 2 units from Guan to attack both the supply line and their stock of provisions.
Lord Shu Huang, we will have you lead the unit attacking the supply line.
I will not let you down. My men and I will do whatever it takes.
Lord Cao will lead the other unit himself. We have received word that the enemy has a storehouse in Wuchao that is poorly defended.
Really?
Our scout was certain of it. Xuan Yuchong is defending the provisions. We will attack him and burn the lot. The success of this plan rides on the element of surprise. The enemy cannot find out what we're up to. And even if we can conceal our true motives, if Guan falls before the attack is complete, we're done for.
So we must make sure that Yuan Shao's army in Guan is dealt with before we even begin.
An assault to their defenses and a surprise attack. If either fails, then all is lost. Let us all play to our strengths and do everything in our power. If we can accomplish that, then victory is assured. Fear not. In this battle, we will show the world our true strength.
Well, is everyone here? Yep.
Now go.
The time has come. Let's go. We shall finally face Yuan Shao and finish this. My elite soldiers, pour your sweat and blood into our efforts to grasp victory here.
Let's get serious. Now's our test.
This incredible formation is the embodiment of our strength. Onward, with your heads held high. Our military might is overwhelming. That much is plain to see. All we have to do is forge ahead and crush them underfoot.
All right, our transports are ready. Let's go! The supplies we bring to our forces shall bolster their efforts!
You'll accept this, won't you?
Take this. They choose to fight back despite our imposing show of force. You'll just have to strive harder to break their spirit.
Take this. The
enemy is sending forward transport units. Now is the time. Sever their supply line. Do that. That's our tent. Advance.
Situation.
The enemy officer.
The enemy has set its sights on the Guan garrison.
The enemy officer
Shao
has been defeated
for their provisions. We are at a critical juncture, so I shall go as well. I leave the defense of the base to you. I am counting. Now advance!
Such turbulent times force even friends to fight one another. But I've no other choice.
Our march is about to commence. Onward! Attack the Guan garrison! Begin the advance!
I've been waiting for this. We will intercept these foes. Defend it to the last. Let not a single man through. March forward.
I shall lead the way.
The enemy officer
Everyone,
has been defeated.
with me. Witness our
Lines in
might.
I hope this surprises you.
Take this. Deliver the provisions, everyone. Come. Let us attack with renewed vigor. Take it, please. This is the end. Take this. So predictable. Got you. Looking rough.
The enemy officer.
The enemy
has
force
been
is
defeated.
tremendous in scale. If we don't galvanize our forces, we'll be swallowed up in an instant.
You fight with the strength of a tiger. You may indeed be the strongest of all.
The enemy officer has been defeated. It's an even match. We must push harder. The enemy officer
battlefront
has
seems
been
to be
defeated.
going well for us. Perhaps we should push on now. I would like to draw the enemy's attention away from Wu Chao.
March forward.
Looking rough. An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone!
Take this. Time to act.
The troops are flagging. We need to rally them somehow.
Looking rough. Take this. Take this.
Shall we?
Each one of Cao Cao's men
The
is
enemy
worth
officer
10 of ours.
has been defeated.
We have no chance.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We were able to repel such a large force. I can hardly believe we actually pulled it off.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Each one of Cao Cao's men is worth 10 of ours. We have no chance. We must retreat, for now.
My elite soldiers, pour your sweat and blood into our efforts to grasp victory here. The time has come. We shall finally face Yuan Shao and finish this.
This incredible formation is the embodiment of our strength. Onward, with your heads held high. Our military might is overwhelming. That much is plain to see. All we have to do is forge ahead and crush them underfoot.
All right, our transports are ready. Let's go! The supplies we bring to our forces shall bolster their efforts!
They choose to fight back despite our imposing show of force. We'll just have to strive harder to break their spirit.
The enemy is sending forward transport units. Now is the time. Sever their supply line!
The enemy has set its sights on the Guan garrison. We'll head to Wu Chao and aim for their provisions. We are at a critical juncture, so I shall go as well. I leave the defense of the base to you. I am counting on you.
Such turbulent times force even friends to fight one another. But I've no other choice.
Our march is about to commence. Onward! Attack the Guan garrison!
We will intercept these foes. Defend it to the last. Let not a single man through.
I shall lead the way. Everyone, keep pace with me.
We've delivered the provisions, everyone. Come, let us attack with renewed vigor.
The enemy force is tremendous in scale. If we don't galvanize our forces, we'll be swallowed up in an instant.
You fight with the strength of a tiger. You may indeed be the strongest of all.
An even match. We must push harder.
The western battlefront seems to be going well for us. Perhaps we should push on now. I would like to draw the enemy's attention away from Wu Chao.
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone!
The troops are flagging. We need to rally them somehow.
Each one of Cao Cao's men is worth 10 of ours. We have no chance. We must retreat, for now.
Incredible. We were able to repel such a large force.
Let's go. Now. Whoa. Let's go. Let's go.
Time for a good old fight. Get ready!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Whoa. Let's go. Now.
I see the position has been secured. Is ours. This should prevent the enemy from building more weapons.
Now. Time to act.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
Let's go.
Reporting! The western fortresses have all fallen to the enemy! Urgent assistance is requested!
Then we must act at once. Send soldiers over from the east.
I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Let's go.
We cannot lose this position. Defend it with your lives.
Now! Take that! Looking rough. Take this! Now! All my might! The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must fall back.
Oh boy, you really are amazing! I'm glad you're with us.
Time to act. With all my might. And open it. All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. Take this.
This territory of all who
is ours.
We've pushed him back! momentum going.
Let's go. Now. Let's go. We go. Counting on you.
The surprise attack begins now. This may be our best chance to rout them.
What? An ambush from Cao's forces? They left the garrison undefended? We have to drive them back. We cannot allow Wu Chao to fall into... hands, no matter what!
Now! All my might! The enemy officer
This is our chance to turn this battle around. Put all the officers guarding this area to the sword.
I was prepared for this the moment I set foot on the battlefield. We shall fight together, with all we have to muster.
The lady of her standing would fight together with us? This is no time to cower in the face of Cao's forces.
Is ours.
Hoorah! Let's do this! With her at our side, our spirits will remain strong.
Cao's army. They are a veritable storm, shaking the House of Yuan and this era to their very core.
No! Look what they've done to her! We can't go on!
All of the guards are out of the picture. Well done. Now we shall obliterate the morale of Yuan Shao's men. Burn it all! Set their provisions ablaze!
Reporting! Wu Chao is burning! All our provisions are up in flames!
What did you say? Damn you, Cao. Now you've done it!
The winds have changed direction. Now blow in our favor. This is our chance to crush Yuan Shao.
Now
vent!
Take this!
This should work well in dampening their spirits.
Is ours.
Still, the enemy is great in number. Now the real fight begins.
What did you say? What did you say? Damn you, Cao. Now you've done it!
Now we shall obliterate the morale of Yuan Shao's men. Burn it all! Set their provisions ablaze!
Now! Let's go!
Let's go evaluate the situation for ourselves.
trust in our strength to the very end. Onward, my brave men! This battle is almost at an end!
So you come.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Finally time to finish this. The intertwining of our fates ends here and now.
He's looking rough. Looking rough. Take this.
On the pride of the Yuan, I shall crush our enemies. Everyone, steel yourselves and form rank.
Let's go.
Trust in our strength to the very end. Onward, my brave men! It is almost at an end!
All my might.
So you've come, Cao. It's finally time to finish this. The intertwining of our fates ends here and now.
I knew I could count on you. A true warrior of the three kingdoms.
Let's go.
Shall we?
Got you.
On the pride of the Yuan, I shall crush our enemies. Everyone, steel yourselves and form rank.
Behold, the might of the proud house of Yuan. All units, prepare to attack.
The enemy officer
chance to
has
strike.
been defeated. If we don't bring down the commanding officers, we will suffer heavy losses.
Salam. You have done well to come this far in our battle, yet you are still greatly outnumbered. Surely in all your wisdom, you have realized the truth, that you cannot possibly win this battle.
Many impossible feats have been performed during this struggle. They all seem to have slipped your notice. The fierce warriors that fight under my banner are worth 10 times
The
their
enemy
number.
officer has been
Soon,
defeated.
you know how deep my strength runs. A commendable display. You really are a true warrior of the three kingdoms.
Easy. Gotta be quicker than that.
Give up!
I've been waiting for this.
Now this is a sight to see. A true warrior of the three kingdoms, in the flesh.
Got you. Looking rough.
To overcome all odds to make it this far. We've both exhausted our respective talents. A true battle among battles. As such, I, Jung-Hu,
The enemy
shall
officer
put everything
has
on the
been
line.
defeated. Let's go. Forcing us to break off our assault. Take this.
All my might!
I see you. Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this!
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Take this!
We may not be able to make it through this.
Time to act.
I've been waiting. You really do seem to be a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
I judged the situation poorly.
Got you!
None other could accomplish such feats. Continue to perform in this manner.
All my might! Go on!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We've an interloper in our midst.
This cannot be. My forces were vast, and yet they crumble. How am I being defeated?
I see you. Take this! Bear witness to my power.
We've an interloper in our midst.
Insolent cur! Forcing us to break off our assault!
To overcome all odds to make it this far, we have both exhausted our respective talents. A true battle among battles. As such, I, Jung-Hu, shall put everything on the line.
Many impossible feats have been performed during this struggle, but they all seem to have slipped your notice. The fierce warriors that fight under my banner are worth 10 times their number. Soon, you will know how deep my strength runs.
Cao Cao, you have done well to come this far in our battle. Yet, you are still greatly outnumbered. Surely in all your wisdom, you have realized the truth, that you cannot possibly win this battle.
End this! This is as far as I can.
The enemy officer.
The generosity of your family is widely known and has drawn this large army to your side. I cannot deny such a feat, Yuan Shao. With great numbers come many voices, and an inability to make quick decisions. In war, that is a weakness you cannot afford.
All my might!
The generosity of your family is widely known and has drawn this large army to your side. I cannot deny such a feat, Yuan Shao.
This cannot be. My forces were vast, and yet they crumble. How am I being defeated?
The generosity of your family is widely known and has drawn this large army to your side. I cannot deny such a feat, Yuan Shao. But with great numbers come many voices, and an inability to make quick decisions. In war, that is a weakness you cannot afford.
The enemy officer
I do not
has been defeated.
I pay no mind to insignificant voices. Let's go. That is what sets me apart. I impose my will by force, and my will is to bring peace to the land.
I fought with everything I had till the very end. Although defeated, I've never been so light of heart.
while others merely boasted superior numbers. He displayed his superior skill. It would be a terrible waste to dispose of him here.
All my might!
The enemy officer
This is the end for
has
you,
been
Yuan
defeated.
Shao. Time to finish this.
So you've come. Sorry, but your help is needed here.
Take this.
You appear when you're most needed. That is a talent in itself.
This territory is ours. I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate. Let's go.
Things are looking bad. But I refuse to consider this settled.
We must find a way to overcome this situation. Thank you for rushing in to save me. Help me be free from this predicament.
You have saved me. After this is finished, I shall be sure to thank you properly.
Take this.
I regret that I must implore you for aid like this. But your presence sets my mind at ease.
I've been waiting for this.
We're about to lose. There must be something I can do.
Listen here. Now, take this. Easy. Time to act. Take this. All my might.
This territory, the enemy officer, has been defeated.
The battle is decided, but I will not flee. I shall lead my forces into oblivion to honor the proud Yuan clan.
When you're by my side, I feel empowered. I ask for your assistance here.
Take this. Now, let's go. Got you.
Whoa. Rough. You should be off.
You really are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms, and filled with pride.
None other could accomplish such feats. Continue to perform in this manner.
Impossible. No time for cowards. I am defeated. Cao Cao has defeated me. What does he possess that I do not?
So we've lost him. No matter. We have done enough. Even he will not be able to recover from such a loss. Yuan Shao. You once told me that you would be the one to restore the entire land. I suppose history will prove who was right. You are a man of true virtue. Another time, you might have been the victor. But it seems history would not accept you as the hero that will bring these wars to an end. Let us go, Yuan. We have stepped over many bodies to get here. We have much left to do.
Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Hebei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
As of yesterday, Yuan Shao is no more.
But his sons now continue his legacy. They have set up a stronghold in Ji province.
Ji will not fall easily.
On the contrary, before his death, Yuan Shao made one fatal error.
Oh?
He didn't appoint a true successor. Isn't that right, Lord Jiashu?
Correct. And wars over succession are very common in such times. Yuan Shao knew as much, and I believe he intended for his youngest son, Yuan Sheng, to take over.
But he passed before he could set that in stone. The brothers have already begun fighting. It may make things easier than when Yuan Shao was alive.
Lord Goja.
Sorry I'm late. I may have had a little too much to drink last night. I found myself giving in to any number of temptations. I'm afraid my weaknesses were exploited.
How rare to see a mighty strategist in such a state.
Men are as surprising as the world around them. Who would have thought the Yuan family's grip on Hebei would end up so loose today? Several officers surrendered to us in Guan. They may be able to help us take Hebei for ourselves.
Oh, it's you. Thank you. Leaving the House of Yuan was difficult, but I have long awaited this day. That ideal battlefield we spoke of. I believe joining you is the best way to find it. Though I may have once been your enemy, I am honored to now fight by your side. It is truly a pleasure. Let us fight bravely for Lord Cao Cao. Still, Lord Yuan Shao's children and the rest of his family remain in control of Hie. It is my hope that they will not be involved in our future battles. Especially knowing that Lord Yuan Shi's wife will protect the Yuan family at all costs. Yes, a capable woman, as brave as any warrior I know. It could be said that she is the one who keeps the Yuan family and their troops going. But do not be mistaken. I too am a man of war. Should they stand in our way, I will not hesitate to strike them down. However, in these troubled times, it does not do to be completely heartless.
Well...
Lord Li Dian may be friendly and approachable, but he's quite the intellectual, they say.
They say Lord Cao Cao didn't hesitate even against an old friend.
So you're saying Cao Cao...
Another war?
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks.
I miss the days when thieves were a timid bunch.
The number of men gathered under Lord Cao Cao's...
Hard to stay motivated as tired as we are. I'm just about at the end of my rope. But we won't give up so long as Lord Xiahou Dun gives us hope.